This is the setup video for section 5.1, problem number 4. A builder intends to construct a storage shed having a volume of 900 cubic feet, a flat roof, and a rectangular base whose width is 3/4 the length. The cost per square foot of materials is $4 for the floor, $6 for the sides, and $3 for the roof. What dimensions will minimize the cost? All right, so it is a storage shed, but very simply, it's a rectangular prism, right? So we're going to draw, once again, a rectangular prism, all right? And then we're going to start to think about it. All right, so first of all, okay, once again, the volume of this prism would very simply be length times width times height, right? So we could say volume, length times width times height. All right, but what are we told? All right, we are told that the base is rectangular and the width is 3/4 the length. So W is equal to 3/4 of the length, right? And so that means that our volume is actually L times 3/4 L times H. All right, now the volume you were told is going to be 900. So 900 cubic feet would be equal to 3/4 L squared times H. All right, so we have to start with that. Now, what do we want to do? We want to minimize the cost. Okay, now this is different than some of the other problems we've done because we were trying to minimize the surface area, and that is not necessarily true because each of the surfaces cost a different amount. So look here, it says the cost per square foot of materials is $4 for the floor. So the bottom edge is worth $4 per square foot. All right, so that's important to note. All right, let's see, $6 for the sides. So each of the sides are worth $6 per square foot. And then lastly, $3 for the roof. So $3 per square foot for the roof. All right, so how are we going to write an equation for cost? Well, let's think about it. Cost is going to be equal to the surface area times the cost per square foot, right? So remember, surface area is going to be in square feet, and so the square feet will reduce, and then we have cost. All right, so that means cost is going to be, well, we're going to take the surface area of each bottom, top, side, whatever, and multiply by its cost. All right, so let's say the surface area of the bottom, right? That's going to be L times W, or L times 3/4 L, which would be 3/4 L squared, right? Now that's the surface area. So we're going to multiply that by the cost per square foot, which is 4, right? So that's the cost of the floor. Plus, now we've got the front and the back, which are L times H, right? So we have two of those. So we have 2LH, but then multiply that by the cost for the walls, which is 6. And then we have plus the two sides. The sides are W times H, or 3/4 LH. So we have two of those. We have 2 3/4 LH multiplied then by the cost, which is $6 per square foot, and then lastly plus the roof. So the roof would be the same as the bottom, right? L times W. So it'd be 3/4 L squared, and then times the cost for the roof, which is 3. So now, of course, you can simplify that quite a bit, all right? But then once again, we still have L and H. So just like earlier problems, we're going to solve that equation for H and then substitute in and simplify once again, but then we can minimize the cost.